Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Simone Jr. here, One Stop Realty Shop. We're live on Instagram and we're live on Facebook at the same time. Check it out, guys. Again, education session. We here every day. As an example, this morning we educate people. We let people know here at One Stop Realty Shop what goes on in the world. We let them know what to look for. We educate them in order to protect them. And we also give examples of what has happened, previous stories that we heard, or examples of what we're doing right now. Again, as everybody knows already, I'm in business 2 years on my own. Used to work for All Time Realty. Big shout out to those guys. Great company in Clark, New Jersey. Hello, how is everything, guys? What's up, Pat? What's up, Mansy Mans? Prevail, how are you? So a little bit about my current situation, about people, about education, about the magic that we pulled. Now, if you've been watching this from day one, okay, which a lot of you aren't, our attention span is very quick, very short. Half the people are going to watch this and not stay on and listen long enough. And guess what? You miss out because this is an education for all of us. Just like today, you see me dressed. I'm not wearing anything. There's no real estate stuff. There's no net you behind me. Normally, I'm always branding myself, branding the company, branding what we do. Today, I come to you dressed just like you. Everybody else out there, you've all wore sweatpants, you've all wore guinea tees or tank tops, whatever you call them. You've all wore shorts. When you're not working, you're relaxing. Every family has issues. Every relationship has problems. Relationships are business transactions. So we're giving you a little bit of everything. So obviously I would have done this with my shirt off, but if anybody that's ever been to my house, I'm there's the shirtless troll walking around all the time, or shirtless ogre walking around. I hate wearing shirts, but at the same time, I'm coming to you just as best as I can, like you guys, t-shirt and hat. This is what we like to do because we like to show that we're just like you. We're regular business people trying to make a living, and we're trying to protect you and let you know the situations that go on in the world. Now, we told you from the beginning this story, and this is a story. So any of you people that are just catching on now or just watching now, you're probably not going to get what's going on, or you might say, oh, this guy's complaining, or this guy's this, or this guy's upset, or this guy's positive, or this guy's negative, or whatever you want to say. But if you watched it from day one, like I told you, it's not magic, but we're going to show you a little bit of magic. It's not people knowing what's going to happen. It's about dealing with each instance as they happen. So again, we told you we're going to talk about real estate. We're going to talk about business, opening your own business. I've been in business 2 years, like I said. So obviously when you come to rent a property, you look for a property you want to buy right away because you don't know if your business is going to be successful. Right now, I'd like to give a shout out to the best landlords I've ever had. I've had them since August 15th, 2017, when I left my old building at 228 Route 34, but we'll get to that in a minute. So, guys, if you ever see in NetU and you guys see anything where you're driving down Route 35, they're my landlords. They're great people. Their company's been in business for 33 years already. When a when a company's in business for 33 years, they got to be doing something right. It's a group of brothers and a couple females in there that are working together. Father started the business a long time ago, and it's just been thriving and doing well. And these guys do business correctly. It's Flodar Kitchens and Cabinets. So I just want to give them a shout out on here. They're great people. Take care of me. Do exactly what a landlord should do. So we're going to jump right into this stuff. But again, as you see now, I was at 228 Route 34. Had a ton of issues with their landlord. Skipped that part. Now, we'll get to JCP&L. Now, I want to know where all the news is. I want to know where all this hate and all this separation is put on the news every day. But these corporate companies, JCP&L, Nextiva, which is my phone company in the office, Geico, HomeSite, even now my claim adjuster that I hired, Mike Cure. every single one of these people are bloodsuckers. When money's involved, they want to sit there and come try and get to you. Okay, now, if you look at JCP&L, when I started business at 228 Route 34, and this is again for all you business owners, you may or may not go through this, but it's better to be prepared. And this is what we do. When we tell you these things, when we put these quotes up every single day, it's not negative, it's not positive, it's educational. And you guys don't understand that. But when you listen and say to yourself, this is the world, this is the train of the thought that we've been accustomed to, and it's to hate on each other. It's to be negative. People like to see when you're, misery loves company. Again, we talk about cliches all the times. They're real, guys. They're real. Okay? So you talk about JCP&L. When I tried to put electricity in the building, they said there was a big debt owed from the previous tenant in the building, and they couldn't put it in my name. Okay? And this was August 2016. Okay, now I called in many times to let them know that the electricity was on. It wasn't supposed to be on, telling them that I'd pay. Again, me doing the right thing. Once the electricity came on, I would pay from this date to this date, even though the electricity wasn't supposed to be on in the building. Okay, so how people get away with that, how the town doesn't pick that up, how JCP&L doesn't do anything about that. Okay, these big corporate companies. And now what happens? A few months later, they try and send a bill in the care of One Stop Realty Shop for almost $1,000 for electricity, guys. You could check our leases. You could check with the lawyers. Okay? We terminated the lease. We've been out of there since August 15th. And JCP&L is too lazy to go collect it from the landlord that they're trying to put it on me. But while I was there, they couldn't put it in my name. So it was never supposed to be in my name. Okay? So I have to handle that, and now this is time that I don't need to be spending on this stuff. This is something between the previous tenant, the previous landlord, and JCP&L. But again, good people, hardworking people, and I know all of you are tired of this, guys. I mean, you can't be serious. I hear people complain every single day. I can't pay my bills. The money's not there. I owe this one, that one. How come corporate companies are allowed to put late fees on me? When they're wrong, what do? We can't tax them. We can't put late fees on them doing things wrong. They don't want to credit you back for what they did. So think about it, guys. Why are they able to do whatever they want to do? Why? Because the thing that we make important in this world is money. Okay? Money has our value. But guess what? Money is man-made. And this is what everybody fails to realize. Us, people. We are all one type of person. Do you get that? We're all humans. We all have the same issues. We all have the same problems. Maybe different times in life, or maybe it's a little earlier than later in life, or maybe it's a little later in life, but we all have issues. We all have problems. You have families fighting all the time. Think about real estate. When somebody dies, I went through it myself. Families fight over money of a dead person. Realtors have spent money on properties of people, estate sales that have been deceased, and because the daughters and sons and whoever it was left to is wanting more money. Be thankful for what you're getting, people. Nobody's thankful for what they have. Nobody's thankful for the red hat, the cool beard, the black shirt that I have on today. Old Navy. But again, I don't walk around in the nicest clothes. I turn around and say to myself, I'm thankful for what I have. I'm thankful for the business I own. I'm thankful for helping people. I'm thankful for people letting me help them. Okay? When you sit there and look at things, people are not the same way. The old school people, the baby boomers, these were the people that made the world great. Okay? These were the people that made the world great, that worked for a purpose, that did something, that strive to be something. Now everybody's lazy. Nobody wants to do anything. Okay? If you have money, you get away with anything nowadays. We have a president on TV grabbing crotches, and he's not in jail. If I did that, I'd be in jail. We have people running for president selling, selling things to other countries, and it's called treason. We'd be in jail for that. So why do these people? Why? Because we make them celebrities. People are celebrities because the people around them are making them celebrities. They look up to these people. Okay, but you guys don't realize you make a celebrity. You make somebody popular. You make your own choices. You make your own decisions. And as we know, there's consequences and there's good things that come out of your choices. It's a 50-50 deal. Okay, so what we're telling you is we're trying to educate people. I'm not one of those guys that puts my feelings on social media. I'm the most private guy you ever want to know. Because nobody cares. Nobody cares about what's going on in your life. People want to hear things. Why? Because it makes them feel better about themselves. Nobody cares about you. This is what we need to bring back. We need to bring back honor thy neighbor and respect for each other. Nobody has respect for anybody anymore. And everybody's trying to scam. Everybody's trying to leech on the people that like myself, who had a 17-year-old kid drive through my home while I was in the shower. Maybe you guys don't understand that. Maybe you don't understand that I was 5 feet from being smashed in the shower at my most vulnerable state in the world. And my insurance company is fighting me and holding money on me. My public adjuster claims guide, because he lied to me so many times. There was supposed to be money set aside in an account for if anything was going wrong, like my house flooding. Oh, don't worry about it, Ron. There's extra accounts for that. Let's not worry about that. My hot water heater's gone. My furnace is gone. And you know what? You guys might sit there and say to yourself, I'm sick of hearing this, or I'm beating a dead horse. Okay? This is the only way that you get through. This is the only way you get through. I want to see the news. How come the news didn't show up at my house when somebody drove through my house? But I see it all over TV all the time. How come the news shows up when there's a cat in a tree and one of our brave firefighters going to risk his life even to climb a tree to get a cat down? That makes the news. How come all the hate makes news? There's no good. There's no good. They don't promote good in the world. Why? Because they try and create separation. Why? This is like real estate, guys. Real estate. Instead of helping the business, when you help the business, everybody around you makes money. When you're cutting each other's throat, or when you're trying to make these bogus programs to market and make people come in, okay, and they're not reading the underline, or you're trying to just get them in to try and talk them into something else. Okay, guys, you have to prepare yourself, and you have to sit there and say, if it's too good to be true, it normally is. But nobody wants to believe that. We all live in denial. And I'm not talking about the river. The bottom line is, when you're looking things, when you're seeing a house is one of your most biggest investments of your life. Opening a business is one of the most biggest investments of your life. Why not be prepared for it? Why not educate yourself? What's up, Drama? How you doing, man? Hey, this, what you call it? Drama, DJ Drama, always over. You see him all over Instagram. You see him all over Facebook. And the guy's great. We always put him. He's a member of NetU. He's always looking for business. So you guys check him out. He posted his name of the company, News and Entertainment. That's why. So Drama, put the name of your Modish Entertainment or whatever it is. Put it down there so people could see it. All the viewers. If you're not paying attention to this stuff, guys, then I blame you. You don't want to know. And I say it in the quotes. People don't want to know. People like to live with blinders on. People like to live in their little fantasy worlds where nothing else is going on around the world, and they need to just sit there and do what everybody tells them. People want to be. It's like people want to be taken over. People want to be followers. People aren't just trying to sit there and go out there and make a living, be happy what they want, and be themselves. People are always trying to be something that they're not. The reason I'm sitting here again in this black shirt, in a regular shirt, probably a $5 shirt, is because I'm showing you I'm just like you. I'm just trying to make a living, trying to make business, be honest, okay, and educate the world on what little information we have in our heads as realtors, okay? And if you look at things, being a psychology person in college, a lot of the stuff around you, like I said, there's cliches for a reason. There's psychology, the study of it, for a reason. Do you think in all the years that humanity's been around that people haven't perfected this stuff? that this stuff is lies, or, I mean, I see it every single day. Manipulation, marketing, and people fall for it every day. If you don't stand up and make a difference and let everybody know, like, if there's anybody out there that usually watches and likes and shares this stuff, share it. Share it. You got connections to the news? Put it in there. Put it in there that our phone company tried charging us $3,000 over what they were supposed to because they were charging us for 6 lines instead of 2. And they want to offer me a $300 credit back. $3,000. Picture if that was your mom. Picture if that was your sister or your cousin or somebody like that. And we just let it happen. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy that lets it happen. Okay, and again, you guys could sit there and say to yourself, oh, this guy's saying this, or he's saying that, or he's complaining, or he's being positive, whatever it may be. This is a learning experience. As I learned opening a business, as I've learned this many 37 years, yep, this good-looking face is 37 years old already, and I do dig the salt and pepper. So I don't care who talks about being gray, but the bottom line is people come out and people are here. They're not trying to see you succeed. You're the only person that cares about you succeeding. This world has become selfish. This world has become take and not give. And once you do that, your business goes down. And this is why you see these businesses come in and out. Corporations open businesses with 10 people with a lot of money, okay? And if it fails, guess what? It's only a little bit of their money out of everything. But they get tax write-offs, and they open up all over the world. And guess what? People see there's 15 different real estate companies in one town. They must be the best. No, that means that it's a monopoly of people coming in trying to take over. And guess what? Once people catch on to what they're doing or what their scheme is, they're right out the door. If anybody remembers Foxtons, does anybody remember Foxtons? They were giving everybody 3% commissions, offering out 1% to the other realtors, to the selling agents. Where's their business at? Don't worry, I'll wait. When everybody found out that they were really a mortgage company that opened a real estate company hoping to make the money on the mortgage and not really caring about the real estate aspect of it, guess what? There's no more Foxtons. That's why I sit here and we sit here at One Stop Realty Shop telling you we're real people. We're just like you. We're just trying to earn a living. We're just trying to be a little bit of happiness. We always want to support the community with NetU, with One Stop Realty Shop, with the After School Challenge on Madden for all the kids. We had a bunch of games here last night. But again, guys, when you sit here and say to yourself, everybody can learn something every day. And I have people commenting all the time and send me personal messages. And, you know, a lot of people like what I want to do. A lot of people like what we're doing here. A lot of people, like I said, people have told me they've cried. People have told me I've given them hope. People have written many things about how good of a job we do. We've made videos. We've made commercials. We're showing that we're willing to do whatever it takes if you're realistic in order to sell your home. And every home is saleable if you have 4 things and 2 factors: price, location, condition, and marketing. And the 2 factors are timing and you. Remember, everything in this world happens for a reason, guys. There's a reason I'm out of my life. Out of my house. There's a reason that people have come and gone in the business with me already. There's a reason that these videos are, some people like them, some people don't. Okay? There's a reason for everything. People come in and out of your life. Things happen to your life. These are all lessons. These are all things that, from a positive standpoint, if you take into all the negative that happens, guess what? A positive can be turned into a negative. A negative can be turned into a positive. So this is our approach here. Everybody's saying when they see these things on the internet, "Are you okay, Ron?" Like Michelle Knight today. Beautiful smile. Beautiful smile. And she was asking me if I was okay. Another person told me I sound like I've been burned. When I tell these people, this is about the education process. This is about when you hire a home adjuster to do a job for you. Guess what? They're not doing you favors. They're getting paid to do. This person, my home adjuster, collected over $15,000 already, $13,000, $14,000 from me already. He didn't work for free. and then lying to me. And there's a company, ALE, just so any of you people, if this ever happens to you, because most people have somebody crash into a curb or take out Consistency. Again, you guys might sit here and make fun of the concept, make fun of what we're doing.